Hello again, all. Life path number 8. So this is your April reading for 2019. We're sticking with the same spread, but the only thing, well, there's a few changes. My pendulum said that we needed a little bit of power this month. So we're using the Archangel Power Tarot deck by Doreen Virtue and Bradley Valentine. So that's for the main messengers. I'm introducing two new decks that are new to me, so bear with me while I learn them, but I thought I was very excited to use them in April's reading. So we're using, for extra messages, we're using the Dragon Oracle cards by Diane Cooper. I've always had a big fascination with dragons, and I've just recently done a course with Diane Cooper, and they call her the Dragon Lady. So consequently, as I didn't have any oracle cards and I was looking to buy a set of oracle cards, dragons oracle cards, they immediately clicked with me. Anybody that knows me knows I started collecting dragons a few years ago, but I've sort of had to put a stop to it. But yeah, I have. I've always loved dragons, so that's one of the extra message cards over here. And the other one is the Akashic Records tarot cards. Again, a new deck to me. I've only recently been involved in study about the Akashic Records. So the Akashic Records is a record of all of our past lives, our present life, and even lives to come. So these are tarot cards, but they are very different in that they the suits are different. They're even named differently. There's scrolls, there's roses, there's keys, and I can't quite remember the other one at the moment, but that's the other deck that we will be using. But those two cards there I will read at the end of the main reading. So I'm not going to go into much to doing new moon wish lists or full moon forgiveness and gratitude lists. If you want to, all you have to do is go back to one of my other videos, and at the beginnings I always explain how to do them and where to get them from. But anyway, I think I've covered that one quite a bit. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to go a little bit more into the astrology for the month, but I'm also still going to give you the time or the dates of the full moon and the new moons. So there's a new moon on the 5th of April in the sign of Aries, which is squaring Saturn. Now, a square means it's going to be challenging. The April 2019 new moon brings opportunities for honour, wealth, promotion, good friends, and business success. But first, any fears, self-doubt or pessimism must be overcome with patience, perseverance and hard work. So that's what the Aries full moon is bringing in at the beginning, well, on the 5th of April for us to work with. So a lot of the readings I've done so far is a lot of things about self-doubt, self-disbelief, breaking free of limiting beliefs, all this sort of type things. So I think that's where the Aries new moon is coming in. So there we'll go into the full moon, which is on 19th of April, again in the sign of Libra. If you remember back to your last video, there was a full moon on March 21st. It was in the sign of Libra as well. This is a very rare occurrence that we have 2 consecutive months where we have a full moon in the same sign. So again, we have a Libran full moon to deal with. Libra is actually opposite Uranus. This means your need for change, excitement or freedom could make you restless and impulsive. Unexpected events and unpredictable behaviour could add much tension to close relationships. This full moon also highlights relationship imbalances involving emotional support and love. Conscious awareness allows for an impartial and balanced look at your personal relationships. So again, the balancing act with the Libra scales is coming in to be worked on. April, I'm going to go into the numerology part of April here, which April is a 7-month. How we arrive at that number is you add, April is the 4th month of the year, you add the 4 to the year number, which is 2019, and it comes to a 7. So 7 is an introspection number. It's a mystic number. So it's a month of going within and working on your inner thought processes, your inner beliefs, so that you can project it on out to the outside, if you like. But it's a month of working on ourselves. Retrogrades I'm going to go into at the moment as well. Mercury is going direct on the 28th. It's actually the 28th today, and Mercury goes retrograde. Goes into forward motion again. It's been retrograde for the last 3 or 4 weeks, I think it is, but it's finally moving forward today on the 28th. So by the time you see these videos, that retrograde, even though it's out of retrograde, it takes a while for a planet to get moving again. So for even up until the first week of April, Mercury retrograde is still in effect. We then go into on the 10th of April, Jupiter goes retrograde, and on the 24th, Pluto goes retrograde, and on the 29th, Saturn goes retrograde. So if you think you've had a lot to deal with for the first part of 2019, we have only now just started the retrograde season. So from what I've seen on a lot of the channels that I watch, a lot of the information that I've gathered, these are pretty big hitting planets, and I think it's Jupiter is retrograde for something like 60 days. So you can look up whatever, you can ask Uncle Google whatever, what it means when Jupiter goes retrograde, or Pluto or Saturn, but they are big heavy hitting planets, which is it's going to affect all of us. On the 20th, we start the Taurus birthday season. So Taurians start to have their birthdays from the 20th. So the Taurus, a little bit of that will come into effect too, because we're in that sort of season with the planetary alignments. But anyway, I have put things on my page, Sun, Moon, Tarot and Numerology, about people that are a little bit more experienced in astrology than I am, like the Leo King. He's a little bit over the top, but what he has to say is actually quite enlightening. So if you want to go to my page and look that up, he gives a lot more information than I can. But anyway, on that note, we'll go into the placements of the cards. I'm still using the same spread. I'm probably going to change it next month. So this is your past, your present, your future, your best path to follow, your environment, your hopes and fears, and your final outcome. The card in the centre here is the overall card, or the theme for April, and every card pulls off of the centre card. So that's really your main card. Every card, doesn't matter which way you go, pulls off of the centre card. At the end of the main reading, I'll go back a bit here. When I get to your final outcome card, I will pull additional 3 cards that will clarify each row. At the end of the main reading, I will then read the Dragon Oracle card and the Akashic Record card out of the book. So let's get underway with your middle card. And we have the Knight of Michael. Strong, committed, and intellectual and diligent. That's what it says at the top of the card. We'll read the bottom. Time to move quickly. Choose logic over emotion. Sudden change. And so that's your overall card for April. So we'll see what these other cards have to say around it and what it's relating to. But it's time to move quickly. Choose logic over emotion. Sudden changes. So as I said with the, I think it's the, just going to read my piece of paper here, which one it is. With the full moon in Libra it is. Like I said, unexpected events and unpredictable behaviour. So that could be why this card's coming up. But we'll see. And the time to move quickly, Aries with the new moon is the baby of the zodiac, and they have no fear about rushing ahead and doing everything at top speed, doing everything quickly. So we've got both the Arian energy and the Libra energy in your first card. Anyway, we'll go into your past card. Now this card will go from the end of March into the beginning of April. So we have a Major Arcana card, and it's called Decisions with Archangel Josephiel. It's that card there. So it is a Major Arcana card. Before I even read the bottom, I know this card quite well. It shows the Archangel here, Josephiel. She's holding a bird cage. She's opened the door. All the birds but one have flown out. That one bird still sitting in the cage is generally you. This is self-imposed limitations, self-imposed restrictions, holding yourself back when that cage door is open and you can fly out. I'll read the bottom and then might explain what I'm trying to say. It says, release yourself from that which holds you back. A need to detox unnecessary worry based on a lack of self-confidence. This one has been coming up a lot in the readings. There again, the moon's depicting about self-confidence, having to work hard to get over this self-confidence thing. And I'm just trying to find the piece of paper exactly what it said. Yeah, it says with the new moon in April the 5th, first, any fears, self-doubt or pessimism must be overcome with patience, perseverance and hard work. So this is why I think this card is actually coming up quite a bit. And the first sentence here says, release yourself from that which holds you back. It's basically you that's holding yourself back. And take that any way you like. Generally, it's self-imposed, us holding ourselves back because we don't have the self-confidence or the courage to move forward. Unnecessary worry based on a lack of self-confidence as well. So that's your first card. Now this is going in from the end of March into the beginning of April. But it says decisions. The decision is completely yours, whether you want to change things or whether you want to stay, in the birdcage with what you know and where you feel comfortable and safe, not getting out of your comfort zone. But like this card said in the middle, time to move quickly, choose logic over emotion, sudden changes. Sometimes when there are sudden changes, we all get a little bit as though none of us like change and none of us handle change very easily. But if you just take a look around you, the whole world is changing. So everybody has to change with it or get left behind. We'll go into your present card now, and it is another Major Arcana, and it's called Peace with Archangel Azrael. So you've got a lot of divine angels here you can call on for assistance. First card was Archangel Josephiel, and now you've got Archangel Azrael. Peace, and isn't that what we're all looking for? No matter where we live in the world. I'm going to read what it says at the bottom. Release the past, there is a more enriching future coming. Let go and let God. So again, it's about releasing the past, releasing yourself, releasing your worry about the past, and leaving it in the past. We've got to now actually live in the present, live for today sort of type thing. The past has been and done. There's no use going back and trying to fix things or relive things, or there are many sayings for this, but yeah, it's okay to acknowledge the past but leave it in the past is what I'm trying to say, to get to, you know, experiencing the present. But even going back to this middle card here, choose logic over emotion. What's the logical thing that your gut is telling you? Not the emotional side. We all get emotional. We all have that side to us, you know, that sometimes we can make the past worse or better than it was. But definitely you can acknowledge the past but leave it in the past. Don't bring it forward. We'll move on to your future card here, and we have the Three of Raphael. So it's a pretty good future card. Now, if you can see in the background of these three mermaids here, there is a big sail ship, which means, you know, your boat's coming in sort of type thing. There's good things on the way. As it said in the present card here, there is a more enriching future coming. And that's just backed it up by that sail ship there. And there's your more enriching future coming in towards you. But you have to deal with your past, leave it in the past, to move on to that enriching future coming. It says at the bottom here, reasons to celebrate, a community of friends, happy announcements regarding relationships or children. So any one of those could be in your future. These are general readings, so but you're going to have a reason to celebrate. If you can do this work in the beginning, releasing yourself from that which holds you back, releasing the past, letting go and letting God sometimes, but it is time to move quickly. Sudden changes. If you can handle all this, and generally we're never given any more than we can handle at one time, although the energies at the moment with planets starting to go retrograde and that, it might just feel a little bit heavier than it should do. We'll go into your best path to follow. And we have another major arcana card, and it says change your life. So that's with Archangel Samuel, and it says at the bottom, a sudden revelation that offers freedom. Break free of procrastination, embrace the opportunities that change brings. So that's your best path to follow. If you can see Archangel Samuel, he's actually sitting up on a quite a high perch there, and he's looking down. He can survey and see everything that's going on, even into the future. So he can see the best path to follow, and he can give you that sudden revelation that offers freedom. Now, that might be in the form of an epiphany. It might be in the form of something that you hear, something that you read, something that you see. It could be on TV, it could be on the radio, but he can basically steer you in the right direction of changing your life. So embrace the opportunities that change brings. Like I said before, none of us like change. We all like to be able to go to work, do our jobs with our one hand tied behind our back, because we know, how to do it, and we can basically switch the head off sometimes. But this whole spread sort of type thing so far is about change, dealing with things so you can move forward to change your life. I'm going to go now to your environment card here, and it is the King of Michael, which is a very good card. It says, principled, rational, ambitious, and respected. Wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity. A situation that calls for honest and open communication. And so it's a pretty good card, really. A lot of, with Mercury being retrograde in the month of March, a lot of communication has gone awry, be it emails or messages not received, or people speaking to other people. They haven't actually heard what people have said. People can get mixed up in what they're trying to say. But the situation that calls for honest and open communication. Wise and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity. So that being in your environment, this is going right from the beginning of April to the end of April, is this card, King of Michael. If you can see him there, he's kind of standing there a little bit staunch. He's got his arms folded and he's like, nope, ain't happening. It's, this isn't getting past me, sort of type thing. He's very he's got the stance of staying in his integrity, saying that no, this is right for me, this isn't right for me. And so this may come into play. It's just something I sort of looked at, the way he was standing. It comes down to body language, the way he's standing. If a person's got his hands down beside him, he's quite open to receiving whatever that person is saying. If he's got his arms crossed, he's already made his decisions. In integrity, he's staying within his boundaries. So it all comes down to body language, I think. We'll go into your hopes and fears card, and it is the Fool card, or in this deck it's called the Leap of Faith, and it's a number 0. So it's like a new beginning. Time to take that leap of faith. Believe in yourself, listen to your heart, do what gives you joy. And it's with Archangel Metatron. Archangel Metatron is one of the big hitting archangels, especially when, you don't believe in yourself and you don't listen to your heart, and you're not doing what gives you joy. You can call on Archangel Metatron. And this, I'm having a deja vu here, because this spread is very, very similar to one I did yesterday, and I'm not quite sure. I think it was life path number 7. So you're the next sign up, and 7s and 8s are quite close in their reading. There's only 3 cards so far that are different, but they are in different placements. So with this card, the Fool, or a Leap of Faith, it's depicting a person jumping off a cliff, and the dog beside this person here is animal instinct, intuition, that sort of type thing. When these cards were created a long time ago, it didn't matter whether you jumped off a cliff if you didn't quite know where you were going. In this day and age, you need to know exactly where you're jumping off of that cliff, what you're landing on in the bottom. You need the facts, the figures, your I's dotted and your T's crossed, all that sort of type thing. We now live in the year 2019, where it's not just so easy to give up a job or whatever, and just go and, take a leap of faith and jump off the cliff and hope it all works out. As we know in life, things need to be researched, and make sure that what it is, what they say it is actually what it is. Sorry guys, I'm just going to have a drink of water. That's better. Stay in your integrity. The situation calls for honest and open communication, especially with the leap of faith, and it's in your hopes and fears. So if you don't want to fear this leap of faith and find out all the ins and outs of it, the people that you will be dealing with, all that sort of thing. We'll go into your final outcome card now, and it is the Five of Gabriel. And as you can see there, she's got Archangel Gabriel over there handing her the puzzle pieces. She's sitting with a rather large puzzle in front of her, and she's trying to work out the puzzle. Archangel Gabriel is giving her piece by piece by piece the pieces to work out the puzzle. So I'll just read what it says down the bottom. It says, a challenge you can resolve. Withdraw from the dramas of others. Have patience with yourself and those around you. So it is a challenge that you can resolve. Withdraw from the dramas of others. Again, this card here, it is a number 5. Number 5 is a scattered energy. But you can put all those puzzle pieces together, but just take some time to be by yourself to work it out. Again, like I said with this one, a sudden revelation that offers freedom. You'll be given the puzzle pieces. This is your best path to follow. So a challenge you can resolve. Withdraw from the dramas of others. Have patience with yourself and those around you. So definitely have the patience, because you're not only dealing with others, you're dealing with your own internal stuff here as well. So I'm going to go up this way. Reason to celebrate. Time to move quickly. Sudden change. Choose logic over emotions. And it says here, a challenge you can resolve. So it's all pretty good. A little bit of work to do, as we always do. But it's a good time now. I'll pull our 3 clarifying cards, please, on Five of Gabriel. Here's our first one, and it's another Major Arcana card, the Strength card. So you do have the strength to handle this and go through it. Sorry guys, I really hate cards that are not lined up properly. It's one of my little quirks. We have the next card, which is another Major Arcana card, Solutions. So you'll be given the solutions, and it's a Major Arcana card. And our next one is the Queen of Gabriel. So that's the final card. So we'll start here with this card here, and it's 11 Strength. This is with Archangel Ariel. You can see Archangel Ariel, she's sitting beside the lion here. She's tamed it, and they're just peacefully relaxing out together, if you like. It says at the bottom, strength and grace through kindness, self-confidence and forgiveness. Definitely forgiveness. Sometimes in life the only way we can move forward is to forgive the past, or people, situations that happen. Definitely comes to mind here doing your forgiveness and gratitude list. very strongly here, but you do have the strength to make a decision and a challenge you can resolve. Number 8s are more resilient than they think they are. They're actually quite wise people. We'll go into your next clarifying card, which is 14, Solutions with Archangel Zadkiel. It's that card there. And if you can see him, it's kind of a little bit like, not the star card, but he's, this card always reminds me of the star card, where she's pouring water from one cup to the other, as above, so below. It reads on the bottom here, success that comes from objective compromise, self-control and patience, forgiving and healing energies. So it's something only recently I've noticed in this card. You see this light here? It's a big, bright, burning light. This can be the solution that you're looking for. You're just not looking in the right direction. This could be the epiphany. This could be the sudden revelation that offers freedom. You just need to basically find this bright light sort of type thing. This could be another person. This could be, like I said, waking up in the middle of the night having a dream that gives you the answers. But the answers will come and the solutions will come. So that's a very good card to have. I know it's a major arcana card, but you've got quite a bit of help here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major arcana cards this month. It is going to be one of those months where it's why I'm using the Archangel Power Tarot cards in these readings for the month, because we're going to need a little bit of help this month. Your last card here is the Queen of Gabriel, which is that one there, if you can see it without any glare. And it says at the top, passionate, charming, brilliant and independent. You can do anything right now. Go after what you want, the ability to attract helpful people. So there again, there are people out there. If you're needing a hand, if you're needing a solution, if you're needing guidance, there are people that you have the ability to attract those people in to help you. And it says here, you can do anything right now, okay? So never forget that. Especially being on these cards down the bottom here, you know, reason to celebrate, a community of friends, happy announcements, sudden revelation that offers freedom, break free of procrastination, embrace opportunities that change brings. Wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity, a situation that calls for honest and open communication. So the Queen's come along here telling you that you do have what it takes. You can do anything right now. You can put these puzzle pieces together, like in your final outcome card here. It might look like a difficult puzzle. There might be a little bit of confusion, but like I said, you've got Archangel Gabriel here handing you the puzzle pieces. And so all the puzzle pieces will, in time, fit into place. So not a bad reading, guys. Everybody's got a little bit of work to do this month. And I know it's only the 4th month, but hey, you know, it's time to move quickly. Choose logic over emotion, sudden changes. It's time for changes, guys. No more procrastinating. We're taking that leap of faith. We're changing our lives. It changes the lives of everyone for the better. You might not see it like that. Like I said, change is sometimes a difficult thing. So I'm going to leave that main reading there, and we'll go into your I'm just going to grab the book here. We'll go into your Dragon Oracle card, and the dragon that we got is Source Dragon. This is what they call, I think they call it like a white dragon, but it's called Source. It says down here, Source Dragon attunes you to the infinite. Be still in the silence. Magic can happen. Be in the moment. And what did I say? I didn't even know what these cards were. Be in the moment. Don't go back to the past. Acknowledge the past and leave it there. Be in the present moment. I'm just going to pop that down and I'm going to read this one out of the book. Just bear with me while I find it. Right, Source Dragon. Attune to the infinite, be still, in the silent, magic can happen. Be in the moment. So I'm going to read about this dragon and then I'm going to give you the guidance on it. In the center of all the dimensions, galaxies and universe is an infinite point of pure stillness and love. This is the heart of the source. From it flows the most incredible illuminations. As the wisest of source flows forth, the illuminant angels, known as seraphims, sing. The vibration of master creation at the 12th dimension frequency. This allows the will of the Creator to spread as seeds through into the universe. Ninth dimensional transparent white source dragons exist purely to attend to the divine will and turns wishes into reality. They step down the light to the ninth dimensional level so that we can access it. They act as portals of light through which we can connect with the energies of the infinite. The guidance on this card. A source dragon has come to you now because it's time for you to enjoy a period of stillness with awareness. Breathe deeply and listen to the silence. Something very sacred is coming into your life. This could be anything from the fruition of a long-held dream to becoming a true master. It is being presented to you now. Be diligent, calm, and focused, and remember to breathe deeply. Breath is the key to being in the moment, and this is where the greatest magic happens. Ask the Source Dragon to accompany you on every step of your exciting new journey, and always remember that the present moment creates your future. So that is our Source Dragon. He's quite a wonderful being, and that is the last dragon in the book. So it's actually quite a magical dragon that you can call on. I know they're mythical, but you can actually call on this dragon during the month of April. You may have to replay what I've just said over, so you can reverse the video and go back and listen to that a few times. But this dragon is here to help you, and he's giving you a very, very special message. So we'll go now to our Akashic Record Tarot card, and it is the One of Roses, and it's called Commitment. See that there? I'm just going to pop it down and I'm going to find it in the book. Okay, now I will hold these cards up because they have a lot of information actually in how they've done the depictions on these cards. If I can get my finger out of the way. Okay, hopefully you can see that. So it says, if I put my glasses on, I might be able to see what it says. Okay. Roses are scattered around a contract on a brightly lit desk. When this card appears upright, it means that a valuable union is at hand. A remote romantic commitment may be coming your way, or perhaps a love from the past, from your past lives, is returning to you. A business commitment may be forthcoming, such as an offer or a promotion or a new job, or the opportunity to form a partnership or create a new business venture. This card could also indicate the signing of other types of papers, including the sale or purchase of a house or the beginning of a new investment. And guys, I've just got to turn the page. Either way, this card is filled with light, and it indicates that good results are in the offing. As with many cards, part of the meaning refers to you. It is a reminder to be conscious of your commitment to yourself. If you want others to put you first or to help bring happiness to your life, then you must commit to do the same thing. Your self-honouring choices will set the background for all your partnerships to thrive. So that's a pretty good card to go with the spread. I'm always blown away by how these cards, even though these are new decks to me, how they all fit in together. They're absolutely, truly amazing. So guys, that's your reading for April. If you feel like you need more guidance and we can work with your own personal energies, feel free to contact me at my page, Sun, Moon, Tarot and Numerology. Or you can reach me through my website, which is sunmoontarot.co.nz. So guys, pretty magical reading, I think. I'm so pleased that I get to use these cards. I've connected with them even more so than some of my other cards, which I don't use very well because I just haven't connected with them. But on that note anyway, life path number 8, I wish you a Source Dragon April. May your wishes all come true, and we will talk again very soon.